ticket going to India.
Oh.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
I don't see it, but
First
it looks
class.
like
Hold on.
First
$14,000.
class.
Yeah.
14,000.
Class.
Yeah, 14,000 fucking 300 is fucking United charging. And it used to be 4,500. I don't know what's going on with the airlines. They fucking increased the prices to a point where it's like almost they don't want you to fly no more.
Well, that's a bad news, but good news is you don't have to pay.
You got a point there. It's bad news. But the good news, I don't give a fuck.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're checking with other airlines too. Qatar is supposedly cheaper, and they got a good airlines too. Qatar Airways.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on Qatar recently.
Yeah, they're similar. They're almost the same as Emirates.
Not bad.
And they got a great airport in Doha. You been to the airport?
Yeah.
You been in the lounge?
Yeah.
Dennis, you came visit me in Qatar. Now I remember, 2006.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
Badr Budai.
Yeah, but but you haven't been in the lounge. I went to Qatar some other flight where I went to New Delhi, not Delhi, Mumbai before from Australia. I think I stopped in Qatar. They have a lounge where they have a sushi bar, everything. It was awesome.
I don't know what lounge means. I thought you're talking lunch. Sushi for lunch, that's good. Lounge people, that's like those people that
Why you pretend like you don't hang out in lounges?
He's frugal.
I've been there like 3 times in my life, maybe.
Come on.
Seriously, shit.
I know you flew when you flew to where did you fly to?
China, yes, China.
No. You flew business class.
Yeah. 1998.
No. Where did you fly to?
Probably for one of those covers.
To Dubai, yes, of course.
Yes.
Dubai.
Yes. See, of course. He say, of course.
Yeah, well, that's now that I'm 59, I should be treated.
It would help now, huh?
No, seriously, when you're going for business trip, you should go with the business class, but it's not considered in our circle, in our industry.
Yeah.
Oh, that's.
But I got to say this: a lot of times I pay my own flights. So when I fly to Germany, I always pay my own flights.
Oh, you're going with the Lufthansa?
No. I'm flying United.
Lufthansa is the same.
I'm 1K with United. I fly with United.
Okay, now explain to me. Lufthansa privilege. And you went to Germany, but you choose United.
I did that I did that 20 years ago.
AIRLINES.
AIRLINES. It's because my brother is a captain for Lufthansa, so I can get tickets 75% off. But here's the thing, I'm standby.
Yeah, you stand by.
I can't afford to be standing there for 2 days.
Oh, it could be 2 days. I thought
listen,
you got to pick the right flight.
Standby, Milos. Standby means that I buy. Let's say I used to fly this to Thailand, from Frankfurt to Thailand. Mm-hmm. So I buy the ticket. It cost me 500 business class round trip. So now I go online and I said I want to leave that day. Now I'm on a waiting list with who knows how many people, and depending on the priority of the people that got the tickets for them, that's where you're on the list.
On your seat.
So now, rule number 1, if business class, let's say there's 10 seats available in business class. So now they go by priority, who's going to be. Right now, because my brother is a captain for over 20 years, my priority would be way on top.
Yeah.
But they would still upgrade economy class. If the economy is overbooked, they would upgrade people from economy before they give you a standby seat. So there was a lot of times where I had to go back home, come back the next day, and try it again. Or you say, I want to go, and then you get on, you take an economy, and I don't do that, so I stopped.
Mm-hmm.
But I
disappointed.
It's okay.
Discouraged.
Listen, every flight I do is a write-off. It's a tax write-off. Every single flight. So I don't have a problem. Either way, I'm using it.
So
what else do you write off?
Huh? I write off everything.
Write off.
I write off everything. Sanction fees, staff, venues,
Okay, well, you were saying it to Raleigh last time, like, hey, why don't you do your own show? So I know that Chris does it, you do it, Jade, the Flex Lewis, I mean, everybody. I have no clue how I would do it. So how can you advise me? What should I do to make my own?
For the first thing you have to do is you have to be on Jim's good side.
I am on Jim Good side.
That's
right,
what I'm
Jim?
saying. So you got to talk to Jim. You got to talk to Jim, and if Jim,
Okay.
and if there's, and
What is step
that's
two?
that's the start.
I've been talking to Jim. I think I don't know, I can't say it on the airways. I got to get rid of somebody so I can get in. That's a trip to
Who's going
Hawaii.
to Pittsburgh? You guys going to Pittsburgh?
No, I got to go to New York the following weekend.
I'm going.
I don't want to travel every weekend now.
Yeah.
Are you
I'm
going?
going, brother.
No, no. I have also the guy that's preparing for New York here in town, so I have to train him. That's the last week, so I'll stay here. Because I traveled to New Jersey last weekend.
I'm gonna go check it out.
I know.
Yeah, I know. I saw you.
Man,
I saw you. You're on a mission.
I was disappointed.
for what?
I didn't even see it.
Main event?
Huh? Yeah.
Main event?
Yeah.
I wasn't that
I think
interested.
Audra fought perfect fight, Don't forget that's a triple C. It's not like anyone.
I know, but I don't know. I just expected a little bit more. Here's what I did like. I was really disappointed in Gilbert Burns because I expected much more from him. But I guess he was worn out. Maybe he just had.
Hey, you think his shoulder popped?
I know.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't throw the left hand at all. I mean, Jesus Christ. He got it out for 5 rounds, man. That must be like the worst thing ever, right? You're there in the ring, and then something shuts off, and
It's the same as
That's like fighting, though, man.
Same that happened to T.J. Dillashaw when he fought Sterling.
I know.
Same thing.
Yeah,
But,
right.
But before I would look bad, getting beat up for 3 rounds, I would say, "Listen, I'm out. It's over.
I can't do it.
Why let somebody beat you up, man, and kick the shit out of you when you can't even fight back?"
Those guys
the heart of a
those
lion.
guys are warriors. They still believe there is only one punch, one kick that separates them from it. I would hang in even if I'm knocked out. What can you do? I would
You'd be like, "Wait till I wake up. It's on."
Like nothing.
Hey, did you ever get knocked out?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I knocked myself out one time.
yeah, shit.
Well, you hit the ground or you got hit.
I hit the ground. No, I was playing with the. I watched it. Stupid, but I got to tell you guys, I was watching a Bruce Lee movie in the movies. Well, I was probably, I don't know, maybe 12, 13. And and you come back and you feel like you can whoop 30 people, not a problem.
You could do it too.
Yeah. So I go home and I was fighting with the curtain at the window. I was wow, and then the curtain came back and I want to duck, and I ducked right into the fucking wall and woke up like, what the fuck happened? I was ordering cheeseburgers and shit.
Hey,
Oh my God.
did you know how to do nunchucky?
No.
Oh, there's
No.
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 Oh man, I was a fucking master.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I did, hit myself, a few times.
Hit yourself in the nuts one time. It's done deal.
You ever sat on someone's feet and they're sitting laying on the ground and they push up in the air? You like just fly in the air as a kid?
Yeah,
I used to do that
I did that
with Anna.
and fell on my head and knocked myself out.
How about push up with the 2 fingers of one hand or times of both hands? Like Bruce Lee did. I did that, man. I was a hot.
You did that?
Yeah, I was 6th, 7th grade. So
Did you have the outfit on?
ladies, like,
Yeah, you had the yellow with the black stripe outfit.
The
on.
outfit.
Did you see?
I know you got one in China.
Did you guys?
I know you
Did
picked
you
one
guys?
up.
Did you guys see that little Chinese boy who copied Bruce Lee? He wears the same
Oh,
outfit
man.
with
Oh,
the
yeah.
nunchakus and everything. That was cool.
Oh yeah.
I think he's Japanese, right? I think so.
Yeah,
I don't know that.
I don't know. Well, he looked Asian.
Which is amazing, identical to a microsecond, facial expression, finger movement, Jesus
Everything,
Christ.
sounds, everything.
Yeah. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
We're sitting here waiting for Dexter. So how was it, man? So you flew all the way to New Jersey just to watch the fights?
Oh, hell yeah.
You couldn't have watched them from home?
It's different. I'm serious. It's
I know
different.
it's different, but sometimes it's cheaper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But
Even though you get free tickets to get in, but you
I'm a fan. Yeah, I'm a fan. Hunter and Dana always take care of me. I mean, how can I possibly miss? All I have to do is show up there, you know. So I showed up there, of course, arranged that. Hey, it was all worth it. I was there first one, like there was empty seats all over. I'm waiting for the first fight.
I watched the first fight too, but then I passed out and woke up at just before the main card.
Right.
Yeah, I mean this is a long day. I mean it starts at 3:30 and it ends at fucking 10:30, 11 o'clock.
I mean, for us, yeah, it finished like 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah,
There's nothing like a UFC fans. I mean, they got into it. Jesus Christ. Yeah. And then when you have an educated crowd, so what I miss when I watch myself, I don't hear the commentary. I think the commentary, brings so much. All those guys, Joe Rogan, Daniel Cormier,
Yeah.
they all know that they can predict. They know exactly what's happening. For us, we don't know what's gonna go.
Yeah.
What's gonna?
Yeah, no, that's why I like to watch it from home because I like to hear the commentary.
Yeah.
Because it's interesting. I mean, I do get a chance sometimes to go.
Oh, but before Dexter comes, before Dexter
I
comes,
don't even know if he's showing up. It's like always. He's not even answering now.
I talked to him yesterday.
Me too.
And he said that he was coming on. So I was like, okay, cool. And I was like, okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Man.
Let's bet on what kind of excuse he's gonna have.
I think grandkids situation.
Yeah.
But the grandkids, they're not in Florida. Aren't they somewhere in Vegas?
Yeah.
He has a grandkids or already grandkids?
No, grandkids.
Oh shit! But listen, before he comes on, his first victory was over U2 2002 British Grand Prix.
Yes, this is
Did
first.
he deserve to beat you guys?
Huh?
Did he deserve to beat you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I just came in late. You remember me? I was late to that show, and then Dennis didn't want to help me.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
I needed some water. I needed some water pills and some color.
And
I'm sitting in the damn lobby, and everybody's like,
How are you going to say Dennis didn't want to help
I
me?
asked you for some.
You asked, I don't. Okay, now, for real, I don't.
You.
Hold on.
You went up to your room, and I'm like sitting there for like an hour.
That's not true, Chris. That's not.
I was by myself in the lobby waiting. I'm like,
you
he'll
asked.
be here any minute. He'll be here any minute now.
Like he was waiting for my insulin.
He said he was going. He come back. I can't spare it. I can't spare it.
Oh,
my gosh.
Chris, you need anything?
Yeah.
But I don't know why. Who will travels with a fucking bag full of diuretics to overseas? Yeah,
Somebody that's fucking been overseas.
I have a collection.
Yeah. When I travel by myself, I will travel exactly with what I have and what I need.
But
I can do educational.
Chris, I do not remember you ever asking me for a diuretic, to be honest.
No?
Never. I have no idea that you asked me. Maybe you asked someone else and you just think it was color. Me.
No,
what do I do? What do you mean color?
I didn't have any.
Do you have it?
Yeah.
Because come on, hold on. Do you remember when you and I waiting for
Chris, are you saying you lost because the color wasn't right?
Because you didn't want to give me water pills, and when I did get them, it didn't work in time. It was just barely starting to work.
Too bad, so sad, Chris. You missed the train.
Barely starting to work without on stage. It was barely starting to work.
That's it. That shit worked that night in the strip club. Started kicking in.
Then we went to Amsterdam. We went to Amsterdam after that trip. Remember?
Yeah.
Hey, do you ever bring the Protan, or just you go like in Amsterdam when you ask Ronnie, hey, Ronnie, you have a Protan? You know, I told that story already. I keep repeating it. I can never forget this because I was convinced. Ronnie goes, "Pro what?" I said, "Protan." Hell no! I was born with it. Why would I need it?
Yeah.
So I really thought the fucking, Ronnie doesn't use a Protan.
But you
And
can
then
see it. You can see it when they're on stage. You
I
can see
just I
it.
didn't pay attention, right? So I'm telling Max Charles, back in the day, I said, "Hey, Max, Ronnie didn't use it." "Oh, of course he used it." "No, let me prove it to you." So I send a message. So he goes, "Hell yeah, of course." I say, "What did you tell Chris? That you don't use it." I said, "Man, I was competing with him." Oh,
You try to
but-
sabotage me, man.
But when you think back, compared to today, back in the day, we had to bring our own Protan bottles.
Yeah,
we had
yeah.
to apply the stuff ourselves and ask someone to do the back.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
you gotta-
And people,
yeah,
and people, we were helping each other out. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
listen.
I did when you do the back for someone and you miss a couple of parts and you just
yeah, you look good. You look good.
hey man, I get
You got your foot on the chair. You're going on between the legs.
I got in argument every time when they did this. I don't like it. It's so I get pissed off. What do you
I
mean?
don't like it either.
Yeah, sad.
I can never eat that much after I put protein on for some reason. Like I don't like the smell, and it just bothers my appetite for some reason. I was always waiting for the last minute.
The weirdest tanning session was '99 British Grand Prix, Nasser Al Simbari, right? I think I told you that story. Somebody knocks on the door in a hotel. I mean, he's going butt naked, nothing, with a fucking protein and a sponge. And he knocks, "Okay, put the tan on." Butt naked, walking, whatever. I'm telling you, God knows how long. He doesn't care.
Who was that?
And then bends over in front of you, like to do it in between the legs. Like, God damn, man.
What's his name? What's that dude from Germany? The big
Marcus
Marcus Rule. He was always butt ass naked backstage. Always like, damn, Mark. Like, damn, no.
Marcus don't give a fuck either.
He don't give a
He
fuck.
don't give a fuck about nothing.
Yeah,
Smoking
might
a
as well-
cigarette,
okay.
butt ass naked, getting his
I
hand
get
on-
myself in
on the
trouble.
table.
I got myself in trouble now that you mentioned. I witnessed when a husband and wife were painting Marcus butt naked, and wife was in front and husband is from behind.
Oh.
At least you should get that. God.
They'll be like, "Honey, which part you want?
Do what you do.
Let me get the back. Let me get the back."
Let me get
Sorry,
the back.
Marcus. We love you.
Yeah. Come on, Dex. What the hell? Let me call him.
Call him. I can't wait to hear it.
I hear it. Oh man, I was asleep. Hello.
He'll be like, "Oh shit."
Yo. You forgot?
I was asleep.
Log on. We waiting for you. We're waiting for you.
Take your time, Dex.
No, just get on.
That's what happens-
What's
That's what happens when you get older, huh?
Oh, now you want to stuff the meal down. How long you need?
Get the hell out of here.
Come on now. Yeah. Go ahead. Just log on when you're ready.
You're not gonna get flat.
All right,
Just
all right,
don't.
all right. He said, "Oh,
You think
I
I'll get
forgot. I
flat?
forgot."
I
You're gonna
forgot.
get flat.
Huh?
At least he couldn't come up
You're
with
gonna
anything.
get flat.
Yeah. Yeah, I talked to him yesterday, and I asked him about the stem cell treatment. So I want him to talk about it when he gets on.
Oh, he just did it.
Yeah, he just got back last Sunday. Yeah, he said first class treatment, and I got my plan already. They sent me everything, what's going to happen the whole week. They even offered me tours, and it's crazy. It's crazy.
Damn.
So I got my treatment starts on the 3rd of July, and I'm from the 3rd every day to the 8th. They do all kind
Get a
of
massage. You get a massage too.
Also, that's at the hotel. That's also included. Get a
5 days
massage.
in a row.
Get a massage every now and then. No, they got they offered I do the IV, the strong one, and then they do the hyperbaric chambers a couple of times, and it's all kind of crazy stuff.
Is it a huge one that looks like a submarine?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. That hyperbaric chamber, yeah, where you get to watch Netflix. You can choose whatever you want to watch.
Yeah. But I was panicking because I'm not claustrophobic. And then when they depressurize and it's like, oh, Jesus Christ. And then when you get inside and now you have to stay for an hour. I mean, thank God Charles Poliquin was with me. So, you know.
Yeah, but this one is kind of like glass, so you can see. It's not like you're in a hole and you can't see shit.
Not like.
No.
Let me
I
see couldn't
have a
handle this
picture.
one. This one would kill me.
Anyone else?
I'd be kicking and screaming, getting out of that thing. Sure.
Are you guys claustrophobic?
Well,
I am, big time.
probably yes.
I
but
am.
Shit, but not when it's free. Shit.
I am because just from wrestling, being inside the little ass place, trying to sweat with these guys and lose weight. So that's when I developed claustrophobia.
I think when you get older, you develop that shit too.
I was 16 when I did.
I know, but it's probably worse today than it was back then.
Oh yeah, it is. Even in airplanes, I got to be on the aisle, or I'm just jacked up, unless it's business class or first.
Let me see if I think there was a picture somewhere.
Of?
I have a whole breakdown of what I'm doing every day. This is nice. You know, and we were talking to Dr. Khan, and he offered, cost, which is great. But, it can't beat this. I mean,
Is he actually? Is he still working?
This? What is this? Like, how much is this treatment?
Free of charge.
$3.99.
Why did you get it for one special?
Get yourself
It's
down
an
there.
influence. Listen, I can show you. It's an influencer discount.
Oh yeah. Sign me up. Give me the contact. I actually, do your treatment, and if it's working. Oh, that's beautiful. It's like that India trip.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
So and you can see on there, they sent me a welcome package that should be in the mail now. It's like a T-shirt, a shipping and nutrition guides, and nutrition dietary, some supplements I should take now. And they got I don't know what that
Are you going
is.
to take the supplements?
Whatever, yeah, I prepare, yeah. It's like
You're gonna take
then
them.
they're gonna do like I don't know what that's called, Guna Lympho, golden cell systemic male bio X-Men extra strong hyperbaric oxygen therapy.
That for the penis? What is that?
What?
That's out for the penis?
What? The stem cells? The IV?
Yeah.
That's for what do you mean for the
It
penis?
sounded like you said something with the golden seal. What did you say?
Golden cell systemic IV male bio X-Men extra strong.
That is something got to do with the penis.
You
as well.
thinking about? I don't know how you get. He goes straight from IV to the dick.
I just thought that's
Then they got hyperbaric oxygen therapy package, 2 sessions. Travel insurance is included. Blood work, Guna matrix. I don't know what that means. But it's immune. Then there's a BioX immune boost. It's so much shit going on. I'm gonna enjoy every single one of it. Then we got Medellin City Tours rehabilitation package. Yeah, ozone, major auto hemotherapy.
How long does this last? Is it like a all day thing?
5 or 6 days. You go every day. You
I mean,
do something.
and per day, how long?
When Dexter comes on, let him explain what he did.
Yeah. But get me in. I like the price. I mean, I might.
Yeah. They actually contacted me.
Do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Dorian just got back Sunday. He was there for a week.
really?
I mean, he's still there. He was there. He did it. He just did it. Yeah.
He did it.
He was limping when I saw him.
Rejuvenating. I'm the oldest
It's
one.
the anti-aging and everything, man.
He's 61. He just turned 61.
I'm going to do that IV, and if I can stay where I'm at right now for the next 10, 15 years, I'm good.
Hey, yesterday I was talking to Chris Dim, and Chris Dim is himself doing dialysis at his home 5 times a week, and he's constantly poking himself and all that stuff.
Oh my God.
15 gauge needle, 15.
Holy shit.
That brings back the memory when I was.
Does he have that thing?
Huh?
In the
Yeah,
chest?
has everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was doing it. You remember at times of diuretic tests when we were doing like plasma expanders and albumin, all this
I
shit.
wasn't doing that stuff.
I
You
was.
and Flex was.
I was, but
You and Flex.
I'm the only one. I'm the only one in the hotel room in Canada, and so no, I have to do it. I said, how do you do this yourself? Because you have to stick it in a vein.
Did you?
And then you have to connect it.
You did it. You did it yourself.
I did it myself. Listen to this. This is comical. So first in a hotel, where are you going to hang this shit? So I took a hanger. I put it there. So okay, now it's hanging. So what do I do first? I need to put in a vein. It's like of course you miss a couple of times, like you sting yourself. Shit. So now I'm bleeding everywhere. So finally, when I put it in, right before I connected, there was like blood going all over the place. Like shit. And then when I opened the thing and I connected, there was like this much air that came in. So I felt like,
Scared the shit out of you, right?
I thought this is it because if just air comes in, I'll die. So now I'm fucking waiting to die, right? Oh, man. But there was like so much blood on the floor. I had to move the whole bed, like 2 feet.
Milo said he was waiting to die.
I was. You know what I mean? Because once you connected and you see that air go in, it was this much air. It's not like
So and that was for the plasma expander?
Yeah.
Did that stuff work?
Yeah, it didn't work shit.
Nothing, huh?
Work now. I think that when I met you in 99, Night of Champions, and Brian Bachelor was advising us something that mentioned something about it. It was Haspan, Dexter back in the day. The screwed up things about that is also timing, Mauro Sassi was with me in a hotel room when I did it, and I was good, By the time I got there, it wasn't the same.
What was the name you just mentioned?
Haspan.
No, the other guy.
Mauro Sassi.
Mauro Sassi.
No, before, from England.
Brian Bachudor.
Is that the guy that tried to help me in 99?
Yeah.
I couldn't remember what his name was, because I remember he told me that he did it for Dorian. That's what he told me. I remember that.
He was Dorian's partner. It's a brilliant guy,
So he said because he gave me one of them IV bags. So it was a small bag. I don't know. I have no idea what it was. I don't even know why I let him do it.
Hey,
but I'm asking you did that work because it didn't do shit for me. I don't even know what it was, to be honest.
No. Chad back in the day, he was one explaining this, and
was Chad using that on athletes?
Supposedly.
Well, Flex was denying that he even had any, and then when he figured out he wasn't going to compete anymore, all of a sudden he had 5 bags he was trying to sell.
Yeah,
I never fucked with it though. I swear to God, dude. Swear to God. I'm like, you denied it all this time, and now you got 5 bags trying to get rid of.
Because there was a diuretic testing, so they couldn't really do diuretics. So how do you overcome it? And that was like one idea.
I was gonna take the women's.
I looked better before.
Over the counter.
I looked better before, and when I did that shit, I think it was the morning of the show. I started looking garbage. Yeah. I was better before, but nothing.
Yeah. What were you trying to do, Chris? You were taking what?
I was trying to use something like the when the women get the period. What's those pills you get over the counter?
What progesterone or something?
Something, because it was like we had the test in '97, so I wasn't gonna take anything, but I did. I ended up just walking.
Are you talking about birth control? What are you talking about?
No, just something like when they get on the period to lose water, whatever they got in the grocery store, like in Rite Aid or whatever. I was gonna use something like that.
Yeah, the best.
But Dennis, you know very well because you asked me. Star Caps. You remember Star Caps?
Yes, I was just about to say Milos had something that fucking dried the fuck out of you.
Oh yeah.
We all thought it was natural herbs and shit. Come to find out, Milos, what was it? Bumex.
Bumetanide.
Dex, do me a favor, turn it sideways so we can get you on the full screen.
For me?
Yeah, 'cause I know you're bigger than that.
There you go.
Hey, don't look so happy, my man.
What's up? Can y'all see me?
Yeah.
Chris, what's up, baby?
What's up, man?
What's up, real deal?
Hey, I was asking them, should you beat them in 2002, your first pro victory, 2002 British Grand Prix? You guys were top 3. So I asked, did Dexter deserve to win? So Dennis goes, hell yeah. And Chris says, of course not.
Chris said he just came late, and he said he didn't win, or he placed where he placed because I didn't want to help him.
Dexter didn't want to. I mean,
Chris,
DJ didn't want to help. Man.
Dex. Anybody asked us for
As
help?
soon as I got there, I said, "Hey, I need some diuretics, man."
I just told Chris this is the first time
couldn't
hear.
find
It's
none.
the first time I hear he asking me for diuretics. I never heard him ask me for no diuretics.
What?
Back
Oh,
then,
Chris actually was on.
It's the second time because the other time was there in England. This is the second time.
no, I'm talking about England right now.
I know.
Flex asked me for some one time. I should have said no because he beat me.
You gave it to him.
Yep.
That's a good guy right there. You're a good guy.
Yeah. he said, fuck the extra money. Here's the
help
diuretic.
each
Go ahead
other.
and help yourself. So Dex,
help each other.
Dex, let's. We were just talking about Medellin, Colombia, and stem cells. Give us a quick rundown of what happened. You've been there for 1 week. You know, so you flew in on a Sunday, came back on a Saturday or Sunday. I don't know for sure.
Right. Came back on a Saturday.
Yeah, give us your experience about what happened in Medellin, and tell us how you feel and what do you think about the clinic.
All right. So I went there on Sunday, like you said, and the hotel is really nice. It's inside the mall, so you go right outside, the hotel, go right into the mall and shop and do everything. I mean, it's really, really, really nice, first class. And my first appointment was Monday morning, so I had about a full schedule. So every hour or two, depending on how long the treatment lasts,
Right.
it's like all day. So anywhere from 7 o'clock in the morning till 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, really?
Just
So you're there all day?
Yeah,
you
you're
eat
there all
food
day.
in between,
Well,
or you don't even eat between?
I mean, yeah, you can you eat between because, say for instance, if your appointment's at 8, it might be over by like 8:30, and then your next appointment is now till 10. You see what I'm saying? So you have breaks to be able to go and do what you got to do.
Okay.
So each day you have a schedule on treatments, different treatments that you're going to get done. Let's say like hyperbaric chamber and you get the IV
Stem
with
cells.
stem cell IV treatment and just different stuff every day, right? But the experience I've had from the stem cell, actually, when I got it, probably the most painful stem cell treatment I had was in my face because they shoot with the needles in the face.
Why?
That was the most painful. My back, I didn't feel no pain.
Why did they shoot you in the face, though?
Because
Want to get younger face?
Stem cell treatment, what a stem, Chris, what, Chris?
People always ask how I got here. I was willing to work just a little harder than everyone else. Every damn day. If I can have hundreds of hours back, I'm gonna grab them. Spending hours prepping chicken, rice, and vegetables, F that. I rely on perfect nutrition. I rely on trifecta.
Why did they shoot you in the face? That's what I need to know.
All right, so they shooting stem cells in your face, and what stem cell does to you, it's gonna prevent you from getting wrinkles. It's totally opposite from Botox.
So anti-aging, that's the reason for shooting stem cells in the face.
It's gonna help, yeah, but
Okay.
it's not like anti-aging when it comes to like other anti-aging clinics like TRT and all that stuff.
No, I understand. I just
Right.
thought that the IV will take care of all that.
No, they're actually shooting it directly into your face. I mean, all up and down here.
Oh, really? So they're going to
All
do
up
the
and
same
down
for
both
me?
sides.
They're going to do the same for me?
Oh, they're gonna do the same for you.
That's a bonus plan.
And that shit hurts?
So it's not like Botox. Botox hides wrinkles. This actually prevents the wrinkles from coming, right? So and then Another stem cell treatment I had was on my back, so they had to put me to sleep for that. Of course, they got this. Well, I didn't even see anything, but from what I'm told, there's a thing that's over you, and it can see your spine and the guys.
It's like an X-ray machine. X-ray machine. Yeah.
Right. So they did that, and the lady was like, "Okay, Mr. Jackson, we're about to put you to sleep, and we'll talk to you." By the time she said, "We'll talk to you in a little bit," I was already out, and I woke up. I'm like, "What the fuck? That's the quickest 2 hours ever." And I woke up with no pain at all. When I first went there, I had some problems with my neck. I think I slept on it wrong like a couple months ago.
That's what I do.
And I went to the chiropractor and all this stuff and trying to get it, usually after a period of time, it heals itself and I'm fine. It just needs to, work itself out after a long period of time. So,
Right.
but for some reason, it was still acting up. And when I went there, they did the MRI. They saw I had like 4 discs that's got some problems, like a little arthritis in a few of my discs.
Mm-hmm.
So they treated that and also treated my back. Before I went there, I could probably turn my neck right about 3/4, and I could feel the pain. Now I don't feel no pain at all.
It's so funny. It's so funny because I have the same issue.
Yeah,
I can.
And when it gets cold, you can feel it in your neck, right? So, but after, I'm not saying it's because of that, because they say anywhere from 6 weeks to 3 months is when you're going to benefit from the stem cell, right? So I can't say it's because of the stem cell, but all I know is my neck is 100% again. So, but everybody's different. It could work earlier, a lot sooner than other people. You know what I'm saying? It's like anything else.
We say 100%, like you could turn your neck with no pain.
Yeah,
and
I could turn my neck with no pain. See, no pain at all now. But my back, I still have some pain. I got a little arthritis like near my spine and one of the discs in my spine. And it shoots, the pain is hurting up under my rib cage right here. So, they treated that, and I got up to, like I said, 3 months to until it really start kicking in. So we'll see.
is that L4, L5 area?
Yes.
That's where it's,
I think you will feel a big difference. I really believe in that stuff. I did so much research.
They swear it's going to fix it.
Yeah.
They swear by it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, what's the main reason for me is doing this is because to keep the inflammation level in the body down. The inflammation levels, because my numbers is way too high, and this is because of the autoimmune disease.
So when you get the IV with the stem cells in it, that is mainly for that.
Right.
But areas that are wounded or that you tore or whatever, they want to shoot stem cell directly into that spot, right?
All right, they will shoot me. I don't know about my face though, man. If that shit hurt.
Yeah, shit, you ugly enough, it might make you cute.
Is it hurt bad though? Does it hurt bad? They hit you in the bones or something?
Oh no. They just pitching your skin and shooting in the skin. They ain't touching your bone or nothing.
I mean, is that a half a cc? You're talking about a
Man, that shit hurt.
5 IU? What you talking about?
I don't know. I wasn't paying. My eyes was closed, but just screaming with it. So I don't know.
So when I had the conversation with one of the doctors, it was a lady, and she told me that when you have local pain where they will put the stem cells in directly, he said like wrist, knees, elbows, or whatever, it can hurt you a little bit more the next couple of days because they put fluid in there and the pressure can create a little bit of pain. So she told me that
it may hurt even longer than that. It's probably gonna get worse before it starts getting better.
Right.
Pretty much, I guess.
Yeah.
Right. So this is probably why this is really, because before I left, it wasn't as bad, but now it's really kicking.
Yeah.
And especially when I sleep at night and wake up in the morning, that's when I really feel it hurt the most. But it's not unbearable. It's just nagging, and I'm just tired of it.
That's the worst. The worst, the nagging pain. It's not the one where you don't need no painkillers, but it's just there, and it's trust me, I'm just going through this shit. I'm going through this shit. That was the reason why I went to the hospital in Germany, because of my back pain, and it was pneumonia.
Damn.
So, because there's back pain and then there's other pain, and that was from the pleurisy. When the pleura is the lining of the lung, that was inflamed, and that gave me that pain, even from breathing. I was coughing. I thought my whole rib cage is gonna blow up. It was terrible. But yeah, I'm glad this was. I'm glad they treat you nice over there. So I'm really looking forward to it.
First class. Everybody in that facility is amazing. So nice. They always checking up on you. That I've probably been checked up on for probably 5-6 times since I've been back, and it's only been 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
very first class with everything. The doctors know what they're talking about. I mean, you'll see when you get there, D.
Yeah.
But Chris, I don't know what you're waiting on. You should have went with me.
I'm going.
Trying to get your ass to go.
It's
You know what
probably-
happened?
you know what
in
it-
Europe.
you-
I was in Europe for those 2 weeks.
Chris,
Stop, Dennis. I see a look on your face.
Chris,
I see a look on your
you
face.
stop making
Dennis.
excuses.
Don't make me reach through this.
Stop,
don't make me
yeah,
reach.
stop making excuses. You could have
I'm
done.
coming, though.
You
I'm
could have
going.
done that
Chris.
shit from overseas on your computer.
Chris, all you got to do is pay for your flight, bro. Everything else, the room, all that shit is paid for.
Yeah.
The room is really nice. Everything
How's
is
the food?
The food, I mean, listen, bro. Food is so cheap. It's ridiculous. Listen to
He's
me.
worried about
It's
the
like
food.
living in. It's
I
like
just
living in.
I just asked
Hey,
the question.
Look, Chris,
D, it's like living in Thailand. I'm
Yeah.
talking about the shit is so cheap.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
13 of us. We 13. I'm talking about and where the facility is, it's in like the Beverly Hills of Medellin. It's the top of the line, the cream of the crop. All the restaurants, crazy, right?
and the dollar is really strong now for over there.
What? What? Yeah, I'm talking about. It was 13 of us eating, and everybody ordered. We ordered a lot of entrees.
Who's the other people?
Yeah, who the other
Put it this
people?
way, it'd have been about $2,000 worth of food if you was here with
Who's the
13
other
people.
people?
Plus drinks. Keep in mind, they had about 20 drinks because all the people that are influencers and all, they all take them out to dinner one night.
Okay.
Oh, so
Right, so-
there were more people there at the same time.
Yeah. There's gonna be other people there as well.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, you'll see them going in and out. You meet a couple people going in and out. Shit, I met a dude from Jacksonville. I was like, what the fuck? This motherfucker, I'm from Jacksonville. I'm like, Jacksonville. He's from Jacksonville, man.
Yeah.
And he wasn't even an influencer or nothing. He was just, getting some work done. There's another guy, he was back again. He's like, man, I had treatment about 2 years ago, and I've been feeling amazing. I'm just coming in and getting some touch-ups.
Get
And he was all messed up, man.
How much do they recommend you do go back?
Probably just like every touch-up, like every 3 years or something like that.
Yeah, that's what Dr. Khan said. Like it's like 2 to 3 years until
2 to 3.
where you can get another IV bag or something.
Yeah, that's all you need is a bag. That's it.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm sold. God damn.
Milos, we're gonna get you on there.
Yeah,
Milos, you can get you can have your hair back like you used to have it.
Well, listen,
Yeah,
I have
he was on the cover
I have a
of the
video. I can dig out. When I talked to Kevin Lebroni back in the day, he was doing a PRP treatment, right? He said, hey, Kev, how is this? Oh, it's great. Okay. So I go to Serbia to do PRP treatment, right? So I just thought they're going to take my blood and the centrifuge, and take it. I laid down, right? And said, okay, relax. I said, he started drilling my bone. He drilled the bone and get my bone marrow. This is how. Yeah, I have a video. It's gross. I was going to actually send you guys. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Yeah, but would I say that it helped? Not really. And then Kevin told me he did it 5 times. And
Well,
then when I think about Kevin, I mean, what did you do for his knees? Well, you did not deliver legs when you came back, right? You remember how his upper body was good, but all going into the shows, you can never see him take the pants off. It's a good reason for that, so I don't know.
But he didn't really have crazy legs when he was at his best.
Oh, he had decent, man. Come on. 93.
Crazy?
No.
Never crazy.
Not crazy. I said decent. I mean,
Okay.
sweeping when you think, but shape, separation, it could be better.
Strength was those chests, that most muscular, that crab from the side chest.
Okay.
All that was his strength.
Side chest and most muscular.
But listen, talk about that PRP. That PRP, it was a thing for a while, but then I think people realized that it's not as good as people try to make it out to be. And
Yeah, that ain't nothing like stem cell treatment.
no, it's not even close. It's not even
Ain't even
close.
close.
Depending on what stem cell treatment, because you can get stem cells from your own bone marrow, just like you just
That's
mentioned,
right.
where they created. But then it's old cells. If you're 50-something years old, them cells is
that's right.
old. So they get them from a baby, them some fresh
They
new
get it
cells,
from the-
and then
they
they
get it from the baby. And the
multiply
mama,
them.
the umbilical cord. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
multiply them, and then you get them fresh cells. Come on with
Yeah,
them.
fresh,
Come
brand
on
new,
with them.
zero miles on those cells. brother.
Yeah, I even asked the doctor when I had the Zoom call. I said, "Listen, is the mothers of the babies were they vaccinated?" They said, "No, none of them was vaccinated." I don't need no fucking. Now I'm trying to get that shit out of my system. I don't need to
Well,
keep.
first of all, I think Dennis, these cells are way before vaccination even came. I think they test these for like 10 years.
I don't know. I tell you, I don't know about that. But
Yeah,
but when I asked her, she said straight up, yeah, no, none of them girls is vaccinated.
Yeah.
So even the cells that
It's all-
they're getting now.
It's all
Gotcha.
from females?
No. But
Yeah.
a female gives birth to a baby, so the baby could be a boy.
Oh, sorry.
From the umbilical cord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is I'm really excited not to because I can't wait to get
Yeah, Chris, I'm gonna
meals.
tell you right now, Chris, the way you walking around like an old man, they're
Yeah.
gonna help you, bro.
Chris is too lazy to fill out the
Bro,
paperwork.
They gonna help your ass.
Listen,
Milos,
Let me tell you.
I'm gonna send you a number. Maybe you can get in contact with them and see if if they do it.
Chris already talked to him.
Would, man,
No,
because,
I'm not talking about Chris. I'm talking about Milos. Milos, fill
No,
out,
we'll get Milos in there. We'll
Yeah.
get Milos in there. Don't
fill
worry
out,
about
Yeah,
fill out,
please.
fill out the paperwork right away. Do everything, and maybe you can come with me on the July 2nd. And Chris the
I
same.
don't know about that.
Chris,
July 2nd?
yeah.
Yeah, I would, man. Shit, that's plenty of
I
time.
don't know because
Yeah,
they so
Dennis, yeah. If this possible, yeah.
If it's possible, I don't know because
If
they're so
it's
full.
June.
I tried to get in with Dex, and they said there's nothing available.
yeah, it's too big. They
Oh,
be
shit.
too booked, bro. They on schedule. They book you at certain times, so
Yeah.
they just can't. Yeah, you can try, but I don't see
Yeah.
it happening.
So check it. I had my L4, L5 fused. Just above that, I had the staph infection where it changed the direction of my spine. Then my C7 is actually it's just gone. So that part, and then my neck, from all the bars in my back, it just demolished like 3 different vertebrae, like you said you had, Dexter. And when mine hurt, it was bad, but I didn't feel it because I was so heavy and big. I didn't feel it just being so muscular. But then the guy told me, he said, you got an issue in your neck, and you're probably gonna need to deal with that later on. But you just can't feel it right now. So when I lost all the muscle mass, my neck, my upper back, with the staph infection and the L4, L5, it's all just is jacked. It's just total. And then this fool put the first generation of those guns that go.
Yeah.
The first generation, this guy, I didn't know anything about it. He put that all the way down my spine, dude, and it gave me arthritis all the way down my spine, dog. It hurts all
Man,
the time.
you should have been the first one to run over us to Columbia, bro. I don't
I'm
know what
saying,
you
but
did.
that's why I walked the way I walked, because I've been.
But Chris, what's holding you back though? Why haven't you done everything?
I wanted to go.
What's holding it back? You be in them streets.
Time with Dexter went, but I was in Europe for so long. It was like there's no way I had to come
Man,
back.
stop lying.
But Chris,
Stop trying to
I
get
had
you to go
to
over there
come
way in
back.
January.
But Chris,
You
but
tried to
Chris-
go a couple times.
Chris, did you fill out the paperwork?
I did not yet.
So see,
But it's right here on my computer, right here.
that's what I'm saying. You could have done this in fucking South Africa. Wherever you are, you got a fucking 20
And
minutes.
after the paperwork, then what?
Then you follow instructions. They're going to do a Zoom call with you. They talk to you, and that's probably 2-3 times, depending on what they need to talk to you about. And then they'll tell you, they'll put together a treatment plan for you, and then you'll talk to the doctors one more time. They explain to you what they're going to do to you.
Then I'll come back and I say, look at these.
Yeah.
What exactly? Show us again.
Yeah.
It looks like an arm,
The
but
light
smaller.
went out.
Yeah, Chris, I'm telling you. Listen, if they offer, Chris, if they offer you the influencer discount, man, you should fucking jump on it.
Yeah, they got me hooked up.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
They already offered Chris that. Chris ain't called him yet, man. Chris be bullshitting, man.
Hey, I'll ask you now because Chris, you said you were putting the heavy squats, barbells, and all this shit. I don't know if it ever happened for you guys. For me, for years, I could do the barbell squat, as many reps, rack it, and 5, 6, 7 seconds, I'm okay. Just enough time to go and sit on the bench, and then black out. Every fucking time. It's like
Right on your neck.
you rack it, and then it's really, if I stay there too long, I'm gonna black out, and I'm not,
Every time.
every time.
Was it a certain amount of weight that you used when you got to that point?
I was using 6 plates,
5?
6 plates. You know what I mean?
Whenever I use 5
I'm not
or
kidding
6,
you. I did the
That's
super
scary,
heavy
bro.
squats. Yeah,
whenever I use 5 or 6 plates, after my 5th rep, my nose started bleeding. I would still just finish the rep. I'd finish the set out, but my nose is just pouring after
Really?
5 or 6 reps. Yeah, every time, dude.
That would have
Something
scared.
wrong with
That
y'all,
would have
man.
scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, it did scare, but
Something wrong with
I was
you
just
guys.
doing it. That was happening every time I did it.
Yeah. Wow.
It looks good, man. Shit.
It looks good, bleeding out the nose.
Yeah, it looks good, man. Especially
People used to be
when I
freaked
can
out.
put it on the t-shirt.
Hey, Dex, we must have did something
Hey.
wrong.
No, we did something right.
Charles used to
They
be
did
tripping.
something wrong.
Looks like they look tough.
Charles used to be like, "What the hell?"
God damn. Hey man, Chris, how's it going? How's it going out there, man?
Oh, it's going well. It's going well, man.
You
Staying
been to
busy.
goals? How the goals looking?
I haven't been up there. I don't go up there much. I go there. I've been up there twice in the past since it's been crazy over there.
Oh, really?
But yeah, I've only been there twice. And then, I mean, I don't just walk through the gate. I gotta wait for the manager to come over. I'm sitting there groveling because I don't want to pay no entry fee. So I go in, and then I feel like everybody's watching. to
Well,
see
you know,
what you do.
when you win Olympia, you just walk right in. You got to do all that. I'm just
I don't-
saying.
I don't got
dog.
the black card.
I don't go through that.
I don't got the black card, even though I've been there since I was a teenager. I'm training at the CNH
They give
California.
you, they would give you a hard time going to goals, Chris.
No,
Just
because Chris,
because I started training in there. I
Let
started
me
training
tell you-
people there.
Oh, so you
Let
mean?
me-
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
let me
they
tell
think
you
I'm
why
gonna go
they
and
gave Chris
train
a hard
somebody.
time.
Huh?
What?
Let me tell you why they gave Chris a hard
What's
time.
his name? What's his name?
Chris was in there training people without paying rent.
Bro, no. I was paying rent, but when they started asking for $800 a month, I was telling them, no, I'm not doing that. And then every time you just talk to somebody, I'm just hanging on the machine while he finished his set. And they said, oh, you training that guy? I said, no, I don't. I've been in this gym for damn 20, 30 years. You expect not to know everybody in the gym? You expect not to talk to anybody? Like, what the hell is wrong with you guys, man?
Yeah, Chris,
So
Chris,
I was like, I'm out of here, man.
Chris couldn't even go over there and train with somebody without them
Couldn't
thinking.
do it. That I'm training them.
No, he was on the shit list.
It was on my ass.
It was bad. He was on
Then
Chris. You was on his bad list, bro.
Bad, dude. That homeboy started talking to me. His lip started quivering.
Isn't that
All right, bro, this sound-
isn't that the
this sound
same? Isn't that the same that happened to Chris Lewis?
Yeah.
Same
Yeah.
thing, huh?
They had
Yep.
issues. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
it
say
is
too
true.
much about it, but yeah, we had issues in there.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
Dex, I see you're doing a lot of training now. So so how is retired life, man? For real.
Retired life is amazing,
And-
brother.
So what is your main focus right now? What do you do all day?
My
we're
main
gonna-
focus is
Romania.
to chill.
Going to Romania, baby.
And promote my brand. My brand is doing very well. Top 5 brand in India and in the Middle East, and is doing amazing. Get ready to launch here in America here in the next couple months. Finally, we start rolling out to gyms and retail stores, and I'm just blessed, brother.
Good. That's good. That's good
Down
to
to
see.
San Diego.
Huh?
down to San Diego with that.
Yeah. So, but you,
Chris, you in San Diego?
yeah, you didn't know
Yes.
that?
Hello.
Yeah,
No.
I'm not in LA no more, man.
There's a gym that just bought out all the powerhouse gyms here.
Who?
It's called I can't even fucking remember the name. But Chris, I'm gonna hit you up about that gym. The name of the gym in North Sea, if you
The
know.
gym. Oh, okay. Yeah, hit me up. Let's see.
Dexter, you look great. You look young, really. So you never look bad, but you look refreshed. Whatever they did over there, shoot that shit in your face and work.
Get a load in the face and you'll be all right.
Hey, there, that is. If you don't want, I'll take
All right,
you.
now,
I'll
Milo.
take you.
Say what? Say what?
If you go to Colombia and you don't want to do that facial thing because, what do you need it for? Look at you. I can take a double treatment. Shit.
I take it if they. Man, listen. I take it if as long as they don't hurt me, I'm cool.
No,
I mean, Dex exaggerated. How bad can it hurt a little needle?
Yeah.
God.
Look at Dex
Milos,
shaking his
first
head.
of all,
Exaggerated.
we know you are a walking Frankenstein experiment. So we know needles don't hurt you.
Somebody asked that question, like, how many shots do I think I did in my life? I said probably 5,000. Right? When you calculate everything.
Milo, probably 10,000 for you, bro.
Oh, shit.
Hey,
You know?
hey, but did you ever start a prep and you was already not even trying to take that first hit?
Well, I mean, listen, we talked
had
about this
to.
last
You
time.
had
The
to.
first shot was
You had
How,
to.
Milos, how many years have you been using steroids?
since 87,
So that's how many years?
36.
36 years. So you said about 5,000?
Yeah.
So 5,000.
Do 36 365 days.
12
No.
shows a year.
I'm gonna divide 5,000 by 36 years. You're
12
about
shows
you're
a
about
year.
you're around 138 a year, 138 shots a year.
Oh, way more.
Milo's like, all right, come on, let 10,000.
Yeah.
That's half a
I
prep.
lost the count.
Half a prep for me.
Okay, let me ask you another question. This is what I like about Milos because he tells the truth. He don't give a fuck.
What's the point
So
of lying?
if you would say, on an average, a year or a week, how many shots? Is it like 3 times
mean,
a week, every day?
No, it would be 3 times a week normally, injectables, steroids, oil-based. Close to the contest, it could be every day. It could be because,
So if we go average, should we say 4 days?
Yeah, 4 days a week probably, yeah, for that. But then keep in mind, GH and then insulin, right? And GH, I was under, I like
60 years old.
a little
Shit,
burst, like 10 units instead of 10 units at once or 5 units twice. I would much rather do five times two. It's a pulsative hormone. It's short plasma half-life. So let's say you do it 5 times a day, that thing, and then insulin was before and after training. If you train twice, that's
When did you ever start? When did you ever start with the insulin?
93.
That's what I was just about to ask. When was it?
93.
Damn, 93.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just started.
You stopped in 93?
No, he started.
I started in 99.
Started in
99.
When did you stop, Milos?
I
When
didn't
did I
stop.
start? Oh, why?
So, yeah,
When did you stop, Milos?
He never did.
Yeah, 2003, when I stopped competing.
Oh, so you don't use any insulin since then?
No, I mean, listen, it's pain in the ass.
Touch up.
It's pain in the ass because, yes, you have to time everything and then you have to eat all that shit and before, during, and then right after. To be fair, when I was in China and I jacked myself up, because I had a 10 IUs of G, a day as a gift. So good timing. So I'll use it. That's when I did the insulin, like on a chest day, a back day. Arms don't work anyway because my arms are destroyed. So you don't want to waste on that one. But shoulders, I would do like 2-3 times a week. I mean,
Yeah,
put it this way, if you get like 2-3 pounds a day on it. You know,
Yeah.
you do. I
Dex,
mean,
Dex, how
Oh,
much?
I
You get 2-3 pounds. You get 2-3 pounds a day from when you went down from being off it, but you're not gonna keep going 2-3 pounds.
Hey,
To get up to
listen.
300, 325, 330. You're not gonna go that high.
Yeah. That's this is what I was saying back in mid-90s, that I would bet $100,000, and at that time that was a lot of money, that I can put 30 pounds on anybody in a month without raising a body fat for like any substantial amount. Just that volumization. Twice a day, 6 days a week, boom, 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 boom. I've seen it happen. I mean, and now
So
somebody
let me
was
get this straight.
one of the
Let me
first
get this
guys.
straight. Let me get this straight. So you saying you can put 30 pounds on anybody?
Anybody,
You crazy as hell.
on you, man.
Impossible.
Yeah, that's okay. Come on, Dennis.
Hey.
You can say first time you did it. What happened?
I can't
But-
remember.
99.
No, not 99. I did it in 2000.
You diet down, train hard, and supplement smart for months. When the time comes to step on stage, don't leave your tan to chance. Go with the pros. PROTAN. #1 worldwide since 1987 and the official sponsor of the Olympia for the last 15 years. Don't step on stage without it. PROTAN.
And I think it was 99 when we met in Night of the Champions. After that,
Yeah, so it was after. It was the following year,
after that.
2000.
but Dennis, I mean, I don't have my email because my website is taken. You know, there was MILOS'S.com. I do remember you said that I sent you the 20 goddamn pages of
Yeah.
back in the day, and then when you started, you were just exploding to the point.
Yeah,
to say,
yeah.
look what you're doing to me, and you went. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, 40 pounds in that first month.
I don't know. I don't know if I can say that because I don't remember.
But
I'm
you know,
not. I,
you know,
it's just.
when you first start, of course.
I don't
But
remember.
if you say you've been doing insulin for a few years, and the heaviest you ever been was 270, you ain't gonna keep going big and getting big and big. Your body's
Of
gonna max
course.
out at some point.
Of course there is. Of course, listen, there
I did
is.
it.
But okay, but Dex, I know that you're innocent of all that stuff. Think about anabolic agent, right? What is anabolism building? Okay, it has completely different pathway and action than anabolic steroids. So this is different. You take anabolic steroids for what? To grow, to build muscle, for hypertrophy. That's why you use it to get stronger.
Yeah, you know, but you're still gonna come to a sticking point no matter what.
With the steroids too, right?
Still have to
But you
eat,
keep
still
using
have
it.
to- your food. You're gonna have to increase your food so much till you can't even fucking eat no more.
So,
Milo.
so,
No.
so,
It's
so,
not
so,
that much.
so why don't we say it this way? And I know Milos, and I understand what Dex is trying to say, but I know what Milos is saying. He says he means that if somebody that hasn't used any insulin
of
before
course, yeah.
for the first time, that's using it for the first time, if he uses your protocol, he would gain 30 pounds in 1 month. That's
He
what
could,
he's
yeah.
saying.
Absolutely, I agree with that.
He's
100%.
not saying that somebody that weighs 320 that's been on insulin for 10 years, he's going to do
Right.
that.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Now, of course, if it's somebody that's never done it, 100% you're going to gain 20, 30 pounds. But they're going to put on some fat as well. They're not going to just gain.
If they're
body
stupid.
fat going to stay the same.
Yeah. If there's, well, no,
Are you
that's,
using?
that's,
But are you using T3 with that or what?
No?
yeah, of course, a little bit. Listen,
But I didn't. I never used T3.
Well, Dennis,
with
I
that,
saw
not with
you on
that.
all
Yeah, you
you was
did. You
big.
forgot.
Hold on,
You
yep.
was not hard.
Yeah. I'm not saying I was hard, but I don't know how much I put on. All I know is I blew the fuck up.
Are you
You was
talking
big as
about?
fuck.
You talking about tank top Dennis? Or are you talking about with shirt off Dennis?
Huh? Doesn't matter what Dennis.
Are you talking about tank top Dennis? He was hard. Tank top Dennis was hard.
Tank top Dennis was hard. All season Dennis was not.
hey,
Don't you mess with my tank top, dude. I put my tank top Dennis up against Dorian. Anybody can get it.
Listen. Anyway, I have no idea how much I gained, but I
Yeah,
knew
that
that
was,
I know it was crazy. But it's not something that you can do all the time. That shit wouldn't
no,
work.
but,
Dude, I stopped.
okay.
I stopped in 2 weeks. I could never go past 2 weeks because I was gaining 10 pounds in 2 days, and that wasn't that was a little much for me, man.
So
I
then
couldn't
you
take it.
control it. You know, you control it. But Dexter, okay, listen, insulin is not selective, so it's going to store everything: amino acids, glucose, and fat. So if you're stupid enough to eat too much fat with the insulin, 100% you're going to get.
It has nothing to do with eating fat. It's the food from the carbs. All of that stuff is going to turn into fat because you eat so much food.
No.
Yes, 100%. I know it. I
1,000,000%.
know.
I know,
Dexter.
Dexter, sorry. There's no way you can possibly know you didn't work with 1,000 guys and put them on insulin like I did. So, you know, there's no way. But here is the basics. If you have, here is the diet for every human being, not just for athlete. If at any moment we have enough protein, enough carbs, enough fat, as body needs it, it's just going to utilize it, use it. Everything is going to be perfect. When we compromise and we have something too much or not enough, this is when shit goes. Oh, something's going to be stored. Something's going to be lost. This is kind of thing. But if you give a carbs just enough for your physiological needs, for energy, for training, to replenish the glycogen, no way you're going to have extra carbs.
Milos, first of all, you're not going to get big without carbs. You got to have a lot of carbs, period.
Of course.
Eat protein and low carbs, you're not going to get big, bro. It ain't going to happen.
I'm the high carb guy, man.
If you are going to go past the weight that you've always been stuck at, the only way you're going to get bigger, you're going to have to add more carbs. It's simple as that, period.
So
look,
I was thinking about the same thing.
I probably got the Milos. I probably got the fastest metabolism you've probably ever seen. I don't need to do no cardio. But if I'm gonna get big, I gotta eat carbs, brother.
Bro, I was eating 1,000 grams of carbs and they recommend it. Shitload of carbs. Well, why do you think that I'm against carbs? Insulin needs carbs. You shoot insulin without the carbs, you go hypo. Guarantee. So when you use insulin, you have to cover it and maintain your glycemia. So that's the whole thing. But throughout the day, you say you get fat. You can't get fat if you just give enough maintenance calories from when you wake up until you're
Give us an example. Milos, give us
when I say, hold on, Dennis. When I say get fat, I'm not talking about get fat. I'm talking about you're going to go from 10% to 15%. You're not going to get fat, but you're going to gain some fat.
No. That's right. Rewind what I said. I would
Milos, to make it easier to understand for the listeners to understand, give us an example. Let's say a 260-pound athlete. How much insulin would you put him on? How much carbs would you give him?
Okay, so 260 or 190 like Dexter. What were you, 190?
When I win,
I'm just pulling your leg. Listen, this is how it goes. And this is what I do for all my athletes, and I would recommend to anybody that's listening. Mm-hmm. You have 24 hours in a day. You know your height, weight, age, gender. This is your basic metabolic rate. That means whatever you do during the day, if you're in a coma, your heart still have to work and your lungs to breathe and everything, right? So that's the basic physiological amount of calories. You put this BMR calculator, you're going to get, it's, let's say, 80 to 100 calories an hour for a man. For example, this is, so you're not active, you just eat that much to maintain for your physiological needs. Now you're becoming active, you're going to go train. This is now anabolic phase of the day. Anabolic phase, you want to stimulate the muscle, you want to push it in. There's nothing that pushes in better than insulin. Because anything that is in the bloodstream, you shoot the insulin takes it out into first available cells and tissues. This is how it works. You know, when you're hyperkalemic and you're going to die in a hospital, too much potassium, they're going to save you by shooting insulin to take potassium out.
Right.
So, but insulin is transported. Anything that is in the blood is going to be stored. Now, amino acids, you want it. Glucose, you want it. Triglycerides, you don't want it. So if you don't have it, how can insulin make you fat? It cannot. It's going to transport only good things at a good place. If you do it before training, so let me finish, Dex, and then tell you. So when you do it before training, all these muscle contractions is just nailing it into the muscle. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, that's it. You don't overdo it. You don't the stupid amount, unreasonable. Because
what's stupid?
I mean, 200-300 grams of carbs, you take it according to your. Listen, Max Charles can eat. He eats super little, right? And then you have a guy that eats 3 times as much. So it's irrelevant. But how much glucose you use and how much glycogen you can store. Bodybuilders, we can store dramatically much more glycogen in our muscles than what medical doctors and experts have, say, oh, the maximal capacity would be 500 grams. Bullshit. We train every day, 6 days a week. We enhance. Your body has to adapt for more glycogen. That's why we have that exploding full looks. I mean, look at that picture behind you, Dennis. That was ridiculous. I mean, I've seen you in a gym, like when chest and shoulders and arms and lats is going to just explode. Okay, there's no way with the 500 grams of glycogen that will happen. So, Dexter, I know that you're against insulin, but look, if you use fast-acting insulin, 4 hours, you are only under the influence for 4 hours. Before, after you're normal, you use your own pancreas if needed to release insulin if needed, if you eat carbs. If you don't, you eat protein and good fats, good. You take care of that. Maintenance amount of calories. But when you're training, insulin is your best friend, and immediately after. This is when magic happens. So everything you want to store, where you want to store, is with this principle. This is what I was just honest to myself. Is this beneficial or it's risky, not needed? People that don't know how to use it, of course, it's super risky. You can fucking kill yourself. You can go in hypoglycemia. But if you know how to manipulate, I mean, so then it's when we worked, and I told you because I believed it, and you blew up, and anybody would blow up. So can you manipulate and take only on the weak body part days, days that you want to just fill up? Of course. But Dex, it's not going to make you fat if you don't overdo the total amount of
I'm
calories.
not saying insulin going to make you fat. I'm telling you the calories that you put in, you're going to gain some fat, period.
If you take more calories than you're supposed
We
to.
ain't got to say insulin. Whatever it is, when you get bigger, you're going to put on some fat, period.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
So how much IUs would you be taking? Did you answer the question really?
Yeah, not really.
So
what number?
So Milos, the question for me was, this is not for me because I understand it.
At 260.
So 260 pounds, let's say 260 pounds, how much insulin would you?
20 units before and 20 units after. I wouldn't go more. I know that. Yeah. 20 units.
That's a lot.
I never went past 10.
I was
10
about
or
to say.
13 has been my max.
That's a lot.
But I think, but listen, Chris, we done this shit 20 years ago. It's different now. I think today, maybe they're just 20
Yeah.
and 20. I remember, Milos, because I remember 10 and 10.
Yeah, we started with 10 and 10 and then 10, 15. But now that you said 260-pound guy and I want to put the 30 pounds on him, so the only reason why we would start 10 and 10 is that you're freaking out initially. What if something happens?
That with the R or the fast?
No, they feel
No,
fast with the
fast.
Humalog.
Humalog.
Yeah.
So how much? Okay, so now 20 and 20. So how many grams of carbs would you have this guy on in 24 hours?
I would have him on a carb meal before the training with a normal 75 grams of carbs. Maybe if it's big guy, 100, no problem. So these carbs, slow carbs, oats, rice, whatever, potato, sweet potato, is going to slowly increase the blood glucose. So your blood sugar is going to already go a little bit up. 45 minutes after, 45 minutes before the workout, that's when I would do 20 units. Because Humalog starts working in 15 minutes and it peaks in 45. So it starts peaking when you start training, and it's strong for hour and a half too. So as you're training, it's the strongest, which means pushes everything out of the blood, pushes everything.
So, but you're going to add
everything in the
carbs.
blood.
You're going to add carbs intra.
So I would put
while you're training.
like 100 grams of carbs, dextrose that we used back in the day from Thailand.
Right.
During the training, and you keep sipping in between sets. Okay, in between sets.
But when you say 20, so 20, it takes 20 units, even though he has the 75 of complex carbs before. So now you add another 100 simple carbs. Is that enough to back up 20 units?
Yeah. It will be for that that period, because as soon as you start, what do you call it? You finish, you do the post-workout shake, you shoot another insulin. And in the post-workout shake, now you have another 100 grams of carbs with your, creatine, glutamine, protein, whey protein, stuff like that. So, just concept for you. When the blood is freaking out going into the muscle, you want to saturate the blood with everything and then put the insulin to take out of the blood into the cells. And the only cells available are muscle cells. If blood is in the muscle, and I talk about this hyperemia advantage, right now we have a 10% of our blood in the muscle. We have a 5 liters of blood, so 10% is in the muscle because we are not active. When you train, big time goddamn workout, 60% of that, 70 goes in the muscle. So that's the only opportunity when all this blood that is saturated with the anabolic nutrients can be there. Muscle contraction opens up the cells, it's ready for uptake of what is there. But if you don't have it, nothing can happen. So that's the difference that I experience. And listen, I'm not a fucking scientist. I'm, bro science.
Oh, you're a scientist for sure.
I don't have a proof of that, right? Because I didn't do it in a university study. But
you just told me you did 1,000 guys. So
for sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
I will.
You got the study.
For sure. I don't care if you're a doctor or not. I know you know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but listen,
that's for a fact.
I'm not trying to convince any of you, because I know that you as a coach later, you didn't suggest it because you just don't want to deal with it. You know,
I don't like the insulin. I mean, it works.
Yeah,
it works in putting on weight, but it has a negative side effect that I didn't like.
Yeah. And plus,
and I understand not everybody gets that side effect.
Yeah.
I was much better in my career without insulin than I was when I was on.
Moment of truth. Dexter, when did you use insulin?
2011.
2011. I don't remember what you looked
So
like.
all those years, all the way up where I was shredded, no insulin.
Why the hell did you wait until 2011 and then tried it? Who convinced you?
I won another 10 years, didn't I?
I know, but who convinced you in
smart.
2011?
Was that the time where Dexter? Was that the time where you almost thought about
When I
retiring?
got the yours. Yeah, that's when I hit that decline.
But I didn't use it when it first came out. I knew, I was like, okay. But I didn't understand when I was like on a bus, we were driving to Russia, and everyone's like looking at their watches and shit. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I'm like looking from side to side. He was going like this, like checking. I was like, man, what the hell? Where you got to go nowhere? Like, why are you checking his watch like that? And then I seen people. Then I'm walking around. I see Vince Taylor eating like some ice cream and stuff. I was like, how the hell is this fool eating some ice cream? I'm like trying to like watch every little thing. We was in France at the time, and then we got backstage. I saw this fool had veins everywhere, pumping up backstage. I was like, holy shit! I was like, it's some shit I don't know what's going on right now.
I tell you this is interesting. I didn't say it to me. And Vince, if you don't like it, forgive me. Vince,
He's already apologizing.
but listen, I mean, it's a history. So 95 Olympia, right? And Vince was there in a pretty bad mood, but for whatever reason, anyway. But Paul Dillette talked to him something, and then Paul came to me and said, Milos, why don't you see Vince? I said, what do you mean? Okay. He came to the room. I was roommates with Paul. What a mistake. So I didn't have my room. I mean, it was every time I come, there was a, knock on the door and say, Milos, I'm busy, get out. So, but anyway, Vince Taylor comes in and he was quite flat, and, so he didn't feel good about it. So Paul told him, why don't you talk to Milos and use a little bit of insulin? So, no, but he's eating his potato and he doesn't want to, mess with all these sugars and stuff. I said, listen, Vince, I mean, you're the legend. I'm nobody. Just if you ask me for advice, what I see right now, you're lean. You just need to fill up. Why don't you, it's still like Thursday night, here is a protocol, small little one, right? And see how that works. Fucking 5 o'clock in the morning, some maniac started knocking on the door. I was like, oh, what the fuck? It's Vince. Oh, check out this shit. Take a shit. He was already like goddamn, completely different wins in overnight, right? And then, if you remember, 95, they went to European Grand Prix Tour. 95 was when Dorian won looking crazy, and Kevin and Nasser, second and third. But then they went to European Grand Prix Tour, which I didn't go to, 95. Maybe, Chris, you were there. I'm not sure.
I was there. Yeah.
Okay, and Vince keep winning. I mean, and we were on the phone, and this is how much you use and all this stuff,
He
right?
made a lot. He made a lot of money. Yeah.
Yeah.
That.
So when you have a physique so matured and lean and everything, and then what do we need? We just manipulate a little bit of glycogen, right? So if you, every time when we talk about this guy in a contest, that, oh, what do we say? Oh, he was flat. Okay. How many times we said flat, flat, flat? Okay. With this, you're going to be full. The only thing is, yeah, you can maybe spill over and maybe you're not going to be Dexter Jackson conditioning, right? But that's when you try to manipulate a little bit. So Dexter, I don't know 2011 what you did and why maybe you didn't look exactly, but everything we take, everything we eat, right? You can maybe eat the pancakes and shit, which you were talking on some seminar. They were asking you, and you say, I have fast metabolism. I eat anything I want, right? So how can I now go to some athlete and say, hey, eat chicken and rice and potatoes? Oh, Dexter eat pancakes. Well, Dexter can get away with the pancakes. We couldn't. But Dennis, you remember what was your favorite post-workout carb?
My favorite
Post-workout with insulin carb.
What do you mean, my favorite meal?
Yeah, the
Favorite
post-workout.
post-workout.
Because first you were taking the dextrose, but then afterwards, when I tell you can have a pancakes and waffles.
I used to make my own pancakes with the oatmeal though.
Yeah,
Oatmeal pancakes. Yeah.
And you can have a shitload of it.
Yeah, I thought you wanted to know what was my first meal when I used to come to the U.S. and I would straight to IHOP.
Yeah, no. But so post-workout carbs. At that time, we need sugars.
Yeah.
I mean, it's perfect time to take it. So with Dennis Wolf and Ben Pakulski and Hida, whatever, instead of pancakes or Gustavo Bedell, you take oats, like I say, oats, banana, dextrose, dates, raisins, shit like this, and make a cookies. First, this is what we were carving up with.
Yeah.
And it's not allowed. It's perfect.
I remember that. But like I said, it works for some, and then for some it just goes, the
I
opposite
agree
way.
with you 100%, D.
You know, and it worked.
It's
If I would have backed off,
But when
maybe
you try to drop,
quicker earlier, maybe it would have been okay. But we kept
were
going.
you doing it
and-
like on Wednesday and Thursday, and then taking off Friday?
Who,
with
me?
The insulin before, yeah.
Man, no, we had
the show.
when I first did it. I don't remember exactly, but I think we did it almost fucking every day
Yeah.
for like
How about you?
like a few weeks.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Off season, yeah, shit. I mean, you
No,
want to
come
go
on,
just
that's not what-
Monday and
contest.
Friday?
Huh?
No,
Talking
but
about contest.
a contest usually, if you deplete, when you deplete,
Hard.
how do you deplete?
Yeah.
You want to empty the storage, right?
Right.
So more you deplete, if you're really flat as a pancakes, you can super compensate. So if you partially deplete, it's just going to go back to your maximum capacity. When you over deplete, you can put more that was previously there. So that was the idea. But pushing it to, be over, which I did with Dennis, and I know how many times I overdid it. I mean, and he would look like fucking, like that Colorado show. Jesus Christ. I mean, day before.
Colorado show. George Farah beat me.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, day before that show, I mean, I've never seen anybody that full, exploding. I mean, skin was bursting and, shit like this. Yeah. But, then you do just another little thing and then fuck. It was too much. So to play safe, safe, you back off and you don't go for a 80, 90, 100%. You go for 60, 70. That's safe and leave it there.
Yeah, I just don't. I wouldn't suggest nobody to do it. To carb up because listen, you work so hard this whole
No, I
fucking
definitely
time,
never carb. Definitely.
and now you risk. There's a risk that
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
fuck this
definitely.
all up. Because it happened to
Absolutely.
me a couple of times where, I, you know, I mean, 'cause- and it happened to me a couple of times where, you know, 'cause it happened to me a couple of times where, you know, it happened to me a couple of times where, You know, I wouldn't be the one telling somebody, yeah, do this and do that and do that. And then when it's bad, you know, hey, you're on your own, you know, because at the end of the day, the risk, you know, and I remember, I think Dorian told me at one time, the risk to be 5% better or 25% worth. Is that worth it?
Yeah. It's not worth it, but yeah, if you experiment and inspect what you expect and try to, like I was saying the other day, you time it Friday, 12 o'clock noon, prejudging or whatever.
Yeah.
And you do it the week before and you see what happens.
Yeah, this happened to us in 2000.
Yeah.
My first Olympia.
Hey, you want to tell it? Because I'm going to tell this. I remember.
Tell the story, Milos. This is your show today.
Yeah.
No, tell the story.
So here it is. I competed in all these Olympiads up until 99, right? And then Dennis is coming in 2000. And he's looking fucking crazy. Fucking looking crazy. And now there was a moment, he says, Dennis, Milos, is there anything else? Anything else that you can do now?
Anything else?
Make even better. So I said, listen, there is a one thing. If you time it perfectly and you can do 45 minutes before the stage, another insulin shot, and then you do the pump up like we do normally, you would fucking explode on the stage and look fucking crazy. Okay? But, you know, if, timing has to be perfect. If it's delayed and all this shit, you know, it can backfire. Let me finish.
Yeah, you didn't say that. You didn't say that. We didn't talk about delayed because we didn't think it. Hold on. We didn't think it would be delayed. We thought because usually the Olympia starts at the right time.
Yeah.
We just didn't know that for fucking that year that shit was fucking delayed by an hour.
This is why I'm saying it because
because if you would have said if this delayed it can backfire, I would have said no.
No, Dennis. Hold on. Now, just think, because you just said it. I say if it's delayed, but it's a Milos. You competed in Olympia. It always starts on time, and I said like, damn, it does. 12:00, you're on the stage. Back in the 90s, 10 minutes before they call in line, 12:00 show starts.
Boom.
Every year.
Yeah.
Until that year. 2000. So, and I know, listen, and Dennis, you can say a little bit more because there are those pictures, black and white photos in the Master Fitness, you know, that you took at the 12 o'clock noon backstage, that you look fucking freaky. So here it is. Triple H come on stage at 12 o'clock noon, Jesus Christ, and he blabs for 30 minutes. And that year was the first year that instead of everybody coming out together for a first round, it was one by one, and you were number 12 out of 13. So the whole story, and Dennis, you can say more. And I know, like, oh, shit, Dennis, and I'm with Kerry Case, and I'm like, oh my God, you know, shit, it's so delayed. So Dennis, when he was pumping up, you tell the story. Yeah. Everybody was freaking out.
When I was pumping up, before like, I don't know, 11:30, shit, my shit was right. But then when I had to stand there and wait, I didn't feel it.
Yeah.
But my shit, it just went to shits just standing there. It's like somebody just opened the fucking faucet and just let all that.
What place in that show, B?
11th out of 13.
Hey,
Who did you? Milos trained you then?
Yeah.
Milos, you fucked Dennis up, bro.
No,
I did. Listen, why I take responsibility, yes. Yeah. You know, shit. But you know how it is. I mean, you guys know I love Dennis as a brother, and it's even that extra pressure. It's not like you're favoring the guys, but you know when you have some special connection, and then you want it. Dennis was for me a guy that could beat Chris Cormier on a wow, what the fuck, overpower him, right? And that's a couple of times you competed with Dennis. And if you say you didn't care, you didn't mind, you can beat him on the shape and all, you mind. So that was Dennis's call, right? To come out freaky as fuck, you know, because I've seen him next to Ronnie at the photo shoot in Colosseum Gym. And when you can hold your own in many poses with fucking Ronnie on the size department, shit, man. So this is how it is. And I was like, okay, this is his calling. Let's push it. Anyway,
Listen, that was
So I
fucking
remember-
23 years ago. Let's talk about
23.
something. Let's talk about something new.
I remember that's when Dennis beat Chris. When he beat you, Chris, in 2000,
2001.
Let me see. He beat me twice.
Yeah, 2001 the first time. In Hungary.
I coached him there
I
too.
remember that.
Dexter, say something. I coached him there too.
And
But that's
then,
victory.
but I always had a knack to come back and get y'all ass the next week. That's what I did to both of y'all.
Hey, Chris, did you
I've
use
been thinking about you a whole week. Like this motherfucker.
did you use the
I know you thought
Insulin.
about
Like when Dennis beat Chris, I was like, damn, man, Dennis was the first one to beat
like-
Big Bro.
and to be perfectly
You were in that show too, right?
Yeah.
We went to
Dexter got
Australia after
no,
that.
Dexter got third, and I know from the promoter that Dexter should have beat you too. But Wayne said
I was
no.
wiping that ass.
Wayne,
Yeah.
listen, Chris,
Wayne said, "Hell no, this-"
Chris, hold on. Let me be honest. I told Dexter this 20 years ago. The promoter back then, I don't remember his name. Dexter was second on the fucking score sheets, and Wayne, the fucking Milia, said no.
You should have been third.
No.
You should. I beat your ass in that
How
show,
do I
Chris.
know? I'm just
I wasn't, bro. I wasn't. man,
Chris.
I was,
You were terrible that day.
I was chilling, I was chilling going out there. Dog.
Yo,
I would have played.
Chris.
I would have played like I got these fools easy.
Hey, Chris, I think that's the same show that you was in, and I caught your girl backstage painting them abs on you, and she was painting them abs. Remember that shit?
Oh, Chris, you paint
Had
your
the
abs.
highlights, dog.
Chris,
Highlights.
Chris, you paint your abs.
Highlights,
He was
highlights,
painting
highlights.
his abs, bro.
It was highlights. What you talking about?
Stop, Chris.
Chris,
Can't give highlights?
see, I'm losing.
I learned that back in the day.
I'm losing all the respect, and I fucking gave your fucking abs so many props.
Bro, no, listen.
Yeah.
Listen. It was dark. It was a little bit of dark. A little dark.
Painting them abs, brother. I seen it with my own
Listen,
damn
but then
eyes, bro.
But then we're on our way to Australia, right? All of us, right?
Chris was running, fucking doing cardio on the plane the whole fucking
I
flight.
was on a mission. I'm in the bathroom posing, breathing.
Oh man, I never even knew that it's
I
possible.
came out here 30 minutes in the bathroom, dog. To get to Australia, I was like, I know these fools think they're gonna get me again, but I got somebody else. Come on out here, dog.
Yeah, you had to.
Show you a little something.
You had to,
It was
because-
only the first call out. I
Hey,
said, okay.
Chris,
I said-
I mean,
I
not
said-
Chris, Dexter, you
We're in
remember?
the middle.
Dexter, you remember? Chris didn't really give us props until 2003.
Oh yeah.
That's when he said, because you don't, Chris.
Y'all came in after me. What am I supposed to do?
Hold on.
As soon as y'all come in.
Yeah, but hold
here
on.
you
Remember,
go.
Chris, you remember? You
Yep.
remember though, 2003
There you go,
back?
big dog.
Because you were not. That was the Olympia. You didn't compete that year. And I remember after the show, you
2000?
finally said, "I got to give you guys some props. You guys finally
2000?
arrived." 2003.
Oh,
Even
I
if I-
did
even-
commentate
even-
at that one, didn't I?
Exactly.
Even
I
after I
commentated that.
won GNC, all that.
The
he ain't
GNC
give us
show.
no props
Yeah.
till 2003.
2003.
Whoa. What'd you say, Dex?
Even after, I had won GNC in 2001, and you still ain't give us no props till 2003.
No.
No.
Chris was still
I
hating.
always gave you props.
Chris, you didn't give us props till 2003
Yeah.
after the Olympia backstage.
Okay. But Dexter should be ashamed of himself because he knows damn well I gave him extra little knowledge, extra little stuff along the way. I said, hey, and then I beat you in Austria, and I said, no, Dex, don't be tripping, dog. This dog gonna be yours, dog. Don't trip.
When was that, Chris? Chris, when was that?
2001. You want to get the trophy again? I still got the. Remember, I took it out before. I still got the damn list, the score sheet and everything with the trophy.
Yeah,
Right over
but
there.
Dexter won. He beat
But I
Kevin.
said,
He beat
all right, so
Jay
one
Cutler
thing.
and Kevin and Dennis
Then,
Hewitt, right?
When?
Y'all like my little brothers, man.
2003
Okay,
show of strength. There was Dexter, Jay,
Yeah.
Kevin, then you.
And we came back from. Didn't we come back from Holland?
From some show, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
After
I think we didn't. Dex, did we go or we didn't go? We said we're gonna
I
wait.
don't think-
We think we
In
wait
Amsterdam?
for. We said we wait for the GNC and get them there.
Yeah, we wait for the GNC.
Yeah, and that's when Dex did fucking 25 call outs back to back.
Back to back.
They had
Back to
a lot
back to
of money
back
at
to
the
back to
GNC,
back.
though.
Wayne,
That was
come on,
100.
ass.
That was 100,000 back then.
They had a
100,000.
lot of money at the GNC, dog. I took third, and I was like, okay, I'll take this 25 racks.
Chris, you wasn't in the show when I won.
No, Chris,
No, no, when I went with Ronnie.
You was
It
the
was
one the
after
year
with
before
Australia.
that with Ronnie.
Yeah, the year before Ronnie, yeah.
I remember the first GNC. Was it
Yeah.
Charlotte? No.
No,
Where was it? Where we remember we went. Was it New Orleans?
I think New Orleans was
New Orleans?
with Ronnie.
No, it was. Yeah, that was
Dixie
when
McKenna-
We went
There's one-
after Europe.
that Dexter. Remember we went and had gumbo.
at the first GNC, I didn't go to the first GNC.
Which one was it where you were pissed because Lee Priest beat you?
Oh, San Francisco.
No, that wasn't San Francisco.
I was there.
Was it?
Remember that shit?
That was 2003.
No, that was a GNC. I think Kamali was on that stage too.
Kamali was on the one.
Johnny
I was in.
Johnny
That's the one with
Jackson.
Ronnie.
Johnny Jackson was
The
on
one
there.
with Ronnie and Gunther.
Lee Priest ain't beat me in GNC.
2002. Gunther,
Ronnie and
beat,
Gunther.
Ronnie 2002.
How many
After
GNCs?
people in,
How many
Amsterdam.
GNCs were there? There was one in Charlotte,
I think it was 3.
and there was one in New Orleans. Dex, me and you, we went and had gumbo in the restaurant after.
No, GNC was in Atlanta when I won.
Really?
What?
Yeah. It was in Atlanta.
I don't know what it was.
No, you're
The
wrong.
one in
Dex.
New Orleans is
Dex,
the one.
Dex, you're wrong. You're wrong. There's no GNC
It
in
wasn't.
Atlanta.
It wasn't in Atlanta.
No, that wasn't in.
Dex had been dieting for way more
I
years
think
than us,
Dex-
dog. You
I
can't
think-
be asking Dex to
Listen,
everything.
I think Dex won the one in Charlotte. That's the one you won, and the New Orleans was the first one. And
New Orleans was the first one.
yeah,
They had some.
and Ronnie won.
I was there.
Then
No, Ronnie took second. I was
and
third.
Gunther won. I'm sorry, Ronnie got
Gunther, yeah.
second.
Gunther won. Yep.
And shit, let me see. I got a picture.
I think the third.
Gunther.
I think didn't Victor win that?
No.
Yeah, Victor won it the next year,
The
2003.
third one.
You won 100K?
Yeah. I don't know if it was 100K. The third one. The first and the second was 100K.
Shit, I don't know where I find that. If I can find that picture, because anyways, yeah,
You beat Jake Cutler there.
that shit's so long ago we can't even remember. Can you imagine?
It's 20 years. Jesus.
Yeah.
My shit's so bad I can't remember shit. That's why Milos.
Hey,
I don't know how you.
Sometimes the brain. From memory.
That diet, man.
Man,
That
my memory
low-calorie
is,
diet.
look, I got the worst memory you guys ever seen, boy.
Yeah,
Bro, you
I
ain't gotta tell
can't
me.
remember what happened last week.
Yeah.
You
I
talking
remember.
about way back
I remember
then.
we was. I remember it was in Australia. I was like, Dexter, so you remember this? Dex was like, no. I was like, oh man, this he's slipping all the way, slipping.
yeah. Well, all right,
But
guys.
I know the low carbs, man.
Yeah, guys, we at that time.
At that time, shit.
Yes, Dexter, man, I appreciate you. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for talking to us and giving us a good
Thanks
time.
for waking up.
Of course,
Thanks for
of
waking
course.
up, old man.
Milos, Chris, thank you guys. We'll see you guys next week. And
Hey man, I
who's-
love all you guys.
Love
And
you, brother.
I love
Brother,
you,
brother.
man.
yeah,
Soon,
let's hook up Milos for the stem cell treatment.
And I gave,
and
I
let's
gave y'all props.
yeah, we're gonna get you hooked up, Milo.
and let's help Chris to fill out the paperwork.
Help me, y'all.
Chris,
Let's get on the call.
All right, take care, guys.
Chris,
Y'all,
get one of them little chicken heads to come fill out your paperwork, man.
yeah.
See, that's what we doing.
Y'all be safe. Take care. God bless.